is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Monday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. And cross-continent to the West Coast, to the Beverly Hills Mansion, the Michael J. Fox Studios. It's Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. As well, Nico's Natty, Hatty makes the Predators sit down. Get it?
That's it? That's all you got? From Mr. Take Him Out Behind the Barn, you get the Predators sit down?
No,
good boy, sit?
No, it's more like, hi, this is Chris Hansen. Have a seat.
Oh, jeez. Good Lord. Well, let's transition away from that. Start talking a little hockey over here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another rip-roaring edition of Devils After Dark here. I'm Scotty, along with the king of the football calls himself, Sam by God Woo, who's producing this machine behind the scenes, and hopefully he's coming up with some better metaphors. Let's stick with the old Yeller. Huh?
Old Yeller? Okay.
Old Yeller. They pulled a tooth from that saber-toothed cat, the Nashville Predators. Top power play in the league? Oh, I don't think so. Not against this penalty kill. Big home victory, which is something that was lacking earlier in the season. And, man, it was good to see all of the fan reaction to everything that happened in this game. Something special is building with this team. You can just feel the energy in that place. And for a Monday night, good crowd on hand. We've all seen some of those weekday crowds in past years not be too filled in the stands. Well, today, a good home crowd for a good home victory. Dare I say, and how good is it to say this? The new best game that this team has played all season long. We said that a couple of games ago. Now we're going to say it again, and I hope we repeat it over and over and over again as the season goes along. So let's talk about it. Game number 24 in the season. Got some old friends in town with the Predators. Coach Burnett, Scott Wedgwood, who made an appearance in goal in the third period as well. But this is a revamped Predators team. You know, they have a nasty power play with Stamkos and Marchessault, Forsberg. You know, they got a lot of Roman Josi. They got a lot of Brady Shea, almost forgot about, coming over Carolina. Brett, what am I, a clown? What am I funny to you? Pesci's former tag team defensive partner in Carolina. So revamped team over here, but man, did these Devils look good. Now, the first period didn't start off exactly the way the Devils wanted over there, with Philip Forsberg getting an unassisted goal, his 9th of the year, at 5:08 into the first period. But dare I say, this began to spark the fire under one Nico Hischier. Because if you watch this goal, okay, it was a fluky goal. All right, the Devils and the Preds are battling along the boards, around the back of the net, kind of going up the boards. Jacob Markstrom is doing that thing where sometimes goalies go down and they just hug the post. Hey, he's an NHL superstar, so I'll let him do his own thing there. But in this instance, it kind of came and bit him. And by the way, Markstrom's dark helmet. Woo! That was hot. Like it. Still don't like those ugly jerseys, but that helmet, woo, it's on the money. Wear the outdoor game jerseys. Can we wear those a couple times? Those are so nice. But either way, the Devils are kind of losing some puck battles along the boards there, and it's one Nico Hischier who's on the wall over there, and the puck is just out of his reach, and that is when Forsberg gets it, and he just whips it at the net. Weird angle from the boards. I don't think, obviously, Markstrom wasn't ready for it because he was down on the knee. And yeah, it goes over his shoulder, top shelf, far side. Blech. Not the way you want the game to start, but Forsberg gets his, his ninth there at 5:08 into the first period. But like I said, the fire is now burning. Nico Hischier is turning into Bane. The fire rises. Because he was getting hot. We know Nico hasn't scored in a while. Goals. He's gotten some assists. It's on the score sheet. But goal-wise, we know Nico hasn't been there. So he's just out of reach, getting to that puck to get it out of the zone. Okay. A little upset there, the captain is. Love it. Devils do some good penalty killing in that first period. Oh, wait. That was afterwards. Let's get to the first goal by the Devils. And it's Holla! Eric Holla gets his 5th of the year at 11:29 of the first period to tie this game up 1-1. And you know what? Our boy Eric, he didn't miss this time. What was it, 2 games ago? It was almost the exact same play where I think it was Luke Hughes was throwing it across, and Holla goes to tip it, and I can't remember who they were playing. Why can't I think of who it was? Doesn't matter. But that was the one that the puck was sitting right on the goal line, and then Tatar came and banged it in. This time, Holla's like, nah. I'm getting my goal over here, all right? So what a play. Off the rush, a partial 3-on-2. Dawson Mercer is bringing up the ice in the center position. They enter the zone, and then he passes it to Kovechkin, and he goes all the way down that wing, almost to the goal line, and then he puts a pass straight across to Eric Holla, tips it right over the leg of Saros, who got pulled at the end of the second period. For his 5th goal of the year, Kovechkin gets his 6th assist. Dawson Mercer gets his 8th. Devils tied up. And then they had to do some penalty killing. And we know this PK has been a strong point on this team. All the special teams, power play, penalty kill, has been phenomenal this year. And the Preds are the top team in the league on the power play. When you got the Marchessaults, the Yosis, the Stamkos now, you're gonna climb up the numbers in the power play rankings. And there was one save, because remember, if you were watching the Big Show last night, we were talking about how every Devils fan owes a bit of an apology to one Jonas Siegenthaler. Well, he saved a goal again tonight. I don't remember exactly who it was on the Predators that took this shot. It kind of ping-ponged in between Markstrom's legs. He got the save, but then the puck was starting to trickle in, and who comes out of nowhere with the stick to swipe it away? Siegs. So good on you there. Keeping that defensive game strong. Love seeing that. It's been such a shutdown defenseman with Kovechkin on that second pair. And yes, Siegs, I'm sorry that I wanted to trade you, okay? I apologize, sir. You've proved me wrong. Please continue to do so. We move into the second period, and the captain gets a little fire going, okay? Here we go. Now, is this the one? No. First goal. Nico Hischier hasn't scored in 10 games. 10 games! Remember, he was leading the league at one point. But we also know Nico plays a full, complete game. So it hasn't affected him too much elsewhere. But you want to see the goals go in the net by the captain. Well, that fire is lit. The fire rises. And this goal all starts with what? A big block in the defensive zone. And who does it? Brett. What am I, a clown? What am I funny to you? Pesci. We've been talking about this as well. the Pesci-Luke combo and the defensive-minded game that has been coming. We never saw that from Luke Hughes last year. Now we see him poking pucks away, using his stick, using his speed. And Brett Pesci, we all miss the gravy train, Ryan Graves, because he was a shot-blocking machine. Well, he has now finally been replaced. And with Brett Pesci back in the lineup, there's a lot of shots that aren't getting through. Another big block by Pesci. Luke is there to scoop up the puck and get it out of danger. And he sends it up to Timo Meier, who was skating backwards there. He's like, I'm a good skater if you don't know, guys. I'm going to protect the puck here. I'm skating backwards. And he sends a bank pass to a streaking Nico Hischier, who is coming up the wing. And he does the power move up the wing, past the defenseman, and then cuts right in front of Saros and then slides it through the 5-hole. Soon as it opens up just a little bit for his 11th goal of the year, 2-1 Devils at 3:52 of the second period. Timo gets his 8th assist, and Luke gets his 4th. Now, we know the goals haven't been there yet for Luke, but whatever. He's starting to get an assist here and there. The most important thing with Luke Hughes is he is playing solid defense. The points, don't worry about them. They will come. No problem. The offensive skills are not going anywhere on Luke Hughes. But this combo between him and Pesci, man, they are able to make those blocks, make those plays in the defensive zone, and then outlet and spring this team onto the rush. Excellent play all around by every skater on the ice. And then when Markstrom coming up with a few big saves, and Jacob Markstrom really had some good rebound control tonight. I don't know if that was something that maybe I was just picking up there, but I felt like he was really on it tonight. Maybe it was that dark mask that he had going on. Palat put one off the knob of the stick on Saros. Oh, almost. And then Timo had a good opportunity, and then the Predators take a too many men on the ice penalty. I think they had about like 8 or 9 guys out there at one point. Just kidding. But it was 6 for quite some time. And the Devils go on the power play. And now it was Lauzon? I don't even know how to say his name. Who was it? Yeah, Lauzon. Lauzon? Well, he made a lousy play. I'll say that. Because he took down the captain. And then Captain Nico Hischier went full Bane mode over there. Oh, that was part of the plan. Piss me off, Predators. And Nico is pissed. And you know what? He says, I'm going to get my second goal of the game. And this time, it's going to be a PPG power play goal. And this one happens after Nico Hischier sets up Dougie. No, I didn't eat my Flutie Flakes for breakfast this morning because I'm Dougie friggin' Hamilton with the cannon of a blast slap shot from the center slot that Saros stops. And then who makes all the difference there? Who's on that PP1 unit? Stefan Nason. He beat, including Saros, 3 Predators for that puck. Puck battle here. Give me this. Give me that. Give me that. He finally gets control of it. And a little backhand pass to look who's streaking down the wing once again. Nico Hischier. And man, the captain put some Bane energy on it, and he roofed it with a laser beam. A freaking laser beam of a shot over Saros, in and out of the net. Nico Hischier gets his second of the game, second of the period. His 12th of the season. Maybe the Preds shouldn't have took him down in front of the goal about 15 seconds prior. I'm telling you, he went straight Bane on his ass. So either way, the Devils are now up 3-1. And then the Devils' PK has to go to work once again. They shut down that top unit by the Predators. Mercer, great effort again on the PK. able to skate the puck out of the zone down into the Predator zone, where he kills some time, and he takes up like 3 Predators trying to get the puck away from him. Love what Dawson Mercer has been doing on the PK. So the first Nico goal was at 3:52. The second one was at 10:01 on the power play. Then Nico says, I want the natural. I want the natural here. If you're a hockey fan, you should know. A hat trick is 3 goals in one game. A natural hat trick is 3 goals consecutively in one game. Well, not only did Nico Hischier get the natural, the Natty Hatty for the captain, Nico Hischier, but he did it all in the second period at 16:57, the first career hat trick of the captain, Nico Hischier, and our first captain hat trick since, 2011, 2012, with Zach Parise. And this one, he takes a pass. Timo Meier is along the board. Right? Was it Timo or was it Stefan Nason on this last one? It was Nason. I'm sorry. It was Stefan Nason along the boards, winning a puck battle, and he puts a pass forward. And there's Nico Hischier streaking in once again, all alone. He doesn't go up high. He doesn't go far side. He doesn't do anything fancy. He settles the puck down. And I think Saros was waiting for something crazy. But Nico Hischier fools one of the best goaltenders in the league, keeps it on the ice, and puts it home just underneath the shin of Saros for the natural hat trick. And the hats are raining down upon the ice from all the fans in the crowd. We get the Nico chants going. Love it. Love it for our captain. Love it for our fans. This is something that we've talked about before earlier in the season when they were losing at home. You want to be tough to play at home. Well, need the fans in the stands cheering you on for that. You got to give them that good product out on the ice. And, well, let me tell you, the Devils have been doing it. This team has really come together, and, man, are they starting to cook. Devils up 4-1. Natural hat trick for one Nico Hischier. So we move into the third. Scott Wedgwood takes over in goal. And then Zach Leroux gets a stretch pass that splits the D, and he's able to put a backhand under the leg of Jacob Markstrom. And I think that really pissed off the Devils because Leroux kind of did a little bit of a dangerous hit earlier in the game where he just kind of went for a full-on hip check on Paul Cotter at center ice. However, there was no puck around anywhere. It's kind of interference. Somehow the refs didn't call it. And a little bit of a dangerous hit. Because without the puck around, you shouldn't be getting clobbered like that. So Paul Cotter didn't like it. He took exception to it. Some of the other Devils took exception to it. And then Timo Meier said, well, I'm going to go be the old bulldog Timo. And he makes his way towards the net. And, oh, look who's there after the puck gets frozen by Wedgwood. But Leroux giving him an extra shot. Well, Timo doesn't take too kindly for that. Now, maybe he shouldn't have, cross-checked Leroux in the face. You don't want to see too much of that. But at the same time, I'm just like, you know what? Without Big Mac in the lineup and stuff like that, do teams think they can start pushing us around again? So even though it was a little bit much there on Timo's side, I'm not mad at him at all. Really not. That's just me. Now, it's a little bit of a dangerous thing here because Timo got called with a 5-minute major. Leroux was bloodied up there. And Sissons actually gave Timo like a roundhouse left right after that and knocked his helmet off. Probably could have got a minor for roughing there, but the refs let it go. Okay. Timo definitely deserved a 5-minute major. I'm not arguing that. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he shouldn't throw the fist, not the stick. But LaRue's been getting under the Devil's skin all game. And, Cotter and him were talking. LaRue and a couple of the other Devils were talking. Something was going to happen before this game was over. And it did. And Timo Meier took him down. So, again, not arguing the major penalty. Should have been. You could have maybe put a 2-minute roughing on Sissons, but I think with that situation, the refs are just going to give it to the Preds right there. So now you got a 5-minute major to kill off, and the Preds just scored earlier. Okay, so now it's a 2-goal lead. It's not a 3-goal lead anymore. It's at 4-2. And a 5-minute major here in the third period against the top power play in the league. And let me tell you, do you know how many shots the Devils let up on that 5-minute major? One shot. A power play with Steven Stamkos, Marchessault, Forsberg, Yossi. One shot. I believe the Devils actually outshot the Predators on that 5-minute major power play. And you know what else is impressive? Every member of the Devils, all of their skaters that they had left, because now obviously Timo is ejected from the game. They all were on the ice at one point or another on that 5-minute major. Anyone see Jack Hughes out there pretty early in that 5-minute major? Jesper Bratt at the end with, I think it was Eric Haula. Then they got a 2. Was it Haula or Mercer? They got a 2-on-1 break. Every player on that Devils bench was out there on that PK. And they got a well-deserved standing ovation from the fans after they killed off that major. I stood up off of my couch and started applauding. These are the little signs that there's something really special building with this team. It just, right now, we're 24 games into the season here, but right now, it feels like this team is feeling it. They like this system that they're playing in with Sheldon Keefe Richards. The fans are responding to it. There's a little bit of magic brewing. There's a long way to go. But man, has this team improved so much from the beginning of the season. And the Devils said, well, you know what? Killing a 5-minute major, that's nice and all. But why don't we really stick it to them? As Coach Burnett pulled Wedgwood with about, a minute and a half, 2 minutes to go in that 5-minute major. Dowling, who's serving the penalty for Timo Meier, comes out of the penalty box, past the center ice, into the empty net. And by the way, Nico Hischier just missed his 4th goal of the game earlier when he was clearing the puck. But so much hard work from that team, getting that puck out of the zone. Clean clears from Nico, Mercer, Jesper Bratt, Siegenthaler, Kovechkin, Brett Pesce, Luke. They were all there on the ice for that 5-minute major, picking their buddy up, Timo Meier, who, like we said, maybe crossed over the line there a little bit. Am I mad at him? No, I'm not. Because it did kind of feel like, oh, well, McDermott's not in the lineup. We can do what we want to the Devils. No, you can't. And again, maybe a little bit over the line. Next time, not as much stick there, Timo. But am I mad at him? No. Not at all. Devils win their 3rd in a row, 5-2. That's 5 out of their last 6. 10 out of their last 13. And as I know our boy Maximus has put in the chat already, the Rangers lose, the Flyers lose, the Islanders lose, the Caps and the Canes win, but still, in my mind, best victory of the season so far more to come from this team. Let's hear what you think about it. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitch, wherever the hell you're listening to. And here's the man, the myth, the legend. He's quite a catch. Mrs. Wu has reeled him in. He's the king of the football calls. Who's got the night off tonight? Dougie didn't get an assist on that after that big blast.
You should have.
He should have, but definitely some of the Preds touched the puck when Nason was trying to dig it out. I mean, it was 1-on-3, and Stefan Nason won that puck battle to get it to Nico Hischier. But big victory. Let's see what the man, Sam Wu, by God, woo, has to say about this victory.
I have a lot of questions, Scotty, for our audience.
Wait, Sam. I almost forgot because it's been a while. Don't go anywhere, Sam. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. Really quick. Shots on goal for the Devils. 11, 19, 60. 16, 60. Yeah, right. 11, 19, 16. For a Slayer tribute, it's 46 raining pucks from the Devils on the ice. Woo! Now, 32 hits to 30. Devils out hit the Preds, too. They dominated the faceoffs. Now we can go to Sam by God Woo. Sorry, Sam. I had to get the I saw a couple Slayer shouts early on, so we had to get the raining pucks tribute in there.
Mrs. Wu was doing that earlier. This
raining pucks from the Devils on the ice.
Yes. Well, I've got questions for our Devils fans listening in. Anybody wanting Andrew Burnett now? Seriously. I mean, we heard it all last season. Oh, why did we give him away? Oh, he should have been ours. Look at Nashville. I'll tell you, what happened to Lindy Ruff, and then now you've got Sheldon Keefe. That was a gift from the Toronto Maple Leafs, because what we're seeing right now, let's dissect this game a little further, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they gave up the first goal of the game, right? No problem. Let's get to work. Secondly, they started picking on Nico Hischier. Nico Hischier said, all right, Dawson, hold my beer. I'm going to go to work.
Don't drink it, though, Dawson.
Yeah, don't drink
it. Not allowed to. Oh, come on, Nico. Can I have a little sip?
But this is what happened. You know that adage when your coach would tell you, no, don't fight him. You win on the scoreboard. So that's what Nico did. But afterwards was great. And was that Timo Meier major a dumb penalty? That's a question I want to ask everybody. My thoughts is absolutely not. It was a great down payment, great investment to tell the entire league, you are not going to push us around. I am so proud of Timo Meier right now because he got in his face, took care of business, because the team can now kill penalties.
Mm-hmm.
And the team has a great power play, the New Jersey Devils. Now you can rough them up and take risks like that. I don't think it's a dumb penalty. I think it's a great down payment investment to tell the entire league, especially the Florida Panthers, that you're not going to mess with us. We'll beat you on the scoreboard, and we'll beat you down afterwards. Don't you ever do that again. And I loved every second of it. And when the major, all of us knew that he was going to get the major. There was no denying that.
Yeah, and it was a major penalty. It is what it is. But I wasn't mad at it, Sam Wu, like I said.
You know why? Also, it reminded me of the Devils in the late 90s where, okay, you took a bad penalty, but you know what? Let's just kill it off. Mm-hmm. And that's what they did. that's what they did. They, as a team, collectively, they took short shifts. There was everybody was unselfish. They stuck to the plan. Right now, this Devils team is getting hot, but I don't think we even have reached their potential yet.
Nope.
Scotty. And just how methodically they just took down the Nashville Predators, who, you know what, maybe their record isn't that good, but they're a lot better team than what their record suggests. And be really honest with you, I thought the Devils played a complete game against a tough team, and they didn't just get pushed around. I think they dictated the play once they got going. Nico Hischier.
I want to correct myself real quick. I just want to correct myself real quick. And thank you, Max. I messed it up. The Predators are actually number 1 in the penalty kill. And they were top 10 in the power play. No longer. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Max correcting Scotty. Anyway. I forgot what I was going to tell. Oh. I think there's a lot of talk that Nico Hischier may be one of the most underrated players.
Oh, yeah.
In the league. But I think he's like one of the most under the radar players as well. Because I just don't think other teams realize how intense Nico Hischier is. He's not the kind of guy that needs a megaphone to tell you, like Matthew Tkachuk, tell you, that you suck and I'm going to kill you and all that kind of good stuff out on the ice. He just took care of business and his boys supported him. Thank God, Scotty, because, man, a few years ago, it's like it was open season on Nico Hischier. He took a lot of hits for the franchise. He took a lot of hits for the team. And he got hurt in a lot of them. But, now he's not grimacing anymore. He doesn't look like he's in pain anymore because now it's just he's ready to dominate. And I'm so happy that he's having I would say he's having a breakout season, Nico Hischier. Yeah, he didn't score in the last 10 games, but now scoring 3, almost had 4. But I think this is his breakout season. It's coming at a right time for him personally because he's going to have to sign another big contract at some point. And I just think that Nico Hischier, that 2017 draft, I think he's shown why he was picked the first overall. It may have taken him a little bit of time to get to that point, but then again, the franchise was rebuilding from scratch in 2017. And they had to build and build and build, and there were growing pains throughout. But really, I think he's done an amazing job for the New Jersey Devils, Nico Hischier.
I completely agree. Brian wants to know where the neck brace is. Where's your Bobby the Brain Heenan neck brace? So Sam will have to do. That's only when he has a football call. When the UTI
No. Sam
the
wants
upper throat injury.
Sam wants some super chats. Thank you, Max. For super chat before. So let me put it on and let's see if super chats come back.
And how about this comment? I know Sam Woo's listening. He'll come back in a little bit. But this is a great comment. Robert Isaacson. First 10 games, I didn't get what Keefe was doing. Over the last 10, I get it. And I think that's where all Devils fans were. And I think maybe that was probably where the team was as well. They were still learning that system, getting their feet wet on it, trying to figure out. They've gone a complete 180 from Lindy's system to Coach Keefe's system, 2 complete opposite ends of the spectrum. I think the Devils... We need to get you One of those sparkle jackets that Bobby the Brain used to wear. Sammy the Woo Heenan. That's what we need to get you.
Okay.
One of those jackets with that neck brace. It's just too good.
I'll tell you, I get a lot of sympathy when I walk down the street with this, I'll tell you. Oh, let me hold the door for you. Okay.
Are you like George Costanza at that where they think he's crippled? And they give the little motor cart after a while. Yes, AJ, please get on this. AJ, our lawyer. Please get on the Sam Wu. What do you call that? Personal injury over here. Personal injury suit.
I'm still waiting for my settlement, but you can support me with super chats.
Yeah, and Supernova's right. They finally got to practice for a little bit. They were playing so many damn games. Like Robert was saying, the first 10, I don't know what the hell was going on. And then at the next 10, okay, I see what they're doing here. It's because they didn't have any time to practice in those first 10 games. That's a great point, Nova. We talked about that before. Then all of a sudden they had like 5 days off. Oh, they come out like a different team. Just an unreal performance by this team and especially by the captain. Dubs, Nico looks comfortable in his role and he's playing hungry. It's like the Dark Knight. We were doing Dark Knight Rises before with Bane. Oh, it's all part of the plan. My dogs are hungry.
Wibby with the super chat.
Hey, super chat. Woo! Keep the moms. That's right. Steven Tartas. Selecta, I admit I probably should have had more patience. Yeah, I think we all should have. Because we were questioning a lot of things at first. Remember when we did our first, it's 10 games. Let's check on this team. It's like, they're a 500 team. That's what they were. That's what they were playing like. Now, different story going on with your New Jersey Hockey Devils.
I'll tell you, Scotty, my 2025 prediction 4 years ago is starting to look pretty good right now.
It's starting to look good. It is starting to look good. Man. Oh, the Devils PK jumped from 9th to 6th. Woo! And our power play, by the way, is second in the league now.
Wow.
Max, sorry, I didn't see your super chat because all these, sometimes the comments cut off. So, woo! And by the way, how nice is it to see? Can you see my phone here? Or is it's gonna glare up, isn't it?
It's glaring up.
Jets, 34 points. Devils, second in the league with 32.
Woo.
How nice is that? Wins. Jets, 17. Devils tied for second with the Canes with 15. Power play percentage. Devils are operating at 31.5%. Only behind those Winnipeg Jets who are at 33.9, and we know the Jets have been insane all year. And there's those Preds. They got that penalty kill, but you know what? Not tonight. The captain says no dice. Now I must break you. What a game by these New Jersey Devils. And these guys are only getting started. They are only getting started. We got another game, Sam, on Wednesday.
That's going to be a good one. Because that's interesting. Because Jim Montgomery just recently got fired by the Boston
from the Bruins. Mm-hmm.
And now is going to come to the Rock to lead the St. Louis Blues,
who just beat the Rangers. Thank you, fellas.
That's an interesting. That game I'm concerned about because didn't the Blues win tonight?
Yeah, they beat the Rangers.
Exactly. I mean, it's a stretch. On Wednesday they play the Blues. Who do they play Friday? Do you know?
Oh, damn it. I just closed the app out. Detroit, right? I think they play Detroit on Friday. And then they have the back-to-back where they play, isn't it Washington again they play on Saturday? Come on, NHL app. Open on up. Friday is Detroit, and then Saturday is Washington at home. And then Monday's the big one at the New York Rangers.
That's going to be a big game.
So, a lot of games again in a short amount of time. This team's got to be used to it by now. Then they get a little bit of break next week. They play Monday, Friday. So, hey, finally have some time to get some practices in there. What is this?
I don't know. Somebody asked me to do this.
Oh, boy.
In the YouTube live chat, putting me with Old Yeller.
Putting you with Old Yeller.
Yeah.
Sam Old Yeller Woo. All right, well, yes, 4 games and 6 nights. You're absolutely right, Corbin. So we'll see how this all plays out, but they got to just keep sticking to what Coach Keefe is putting out there for them because he's leading them in the right direction and he's putting them in the correct spots to win. That defense transition to offense, man, this team can be lethal. And that 5-minute major kill, woo! That's a team saying, we got you, Timo. We got you, Timo. No problem. I love it. Love it. Best game of the season so far, in my opinion. Well, let's wrap this bad boy up, Sam. Well, you got anything else?
Supernova says, put the brace on the dog to get more sympathy. 67 cents a day could feed a podcaster like me. Anyway, sorry. Well, that was a great victory, Scotty.
Yeah.
Just a happy Devils Monday. And I'm looking forward to chicken tender night this Wednesday at American Whiskey.
All right.
You can throw chicken tenders at me if you want. Just for one night only.
One night only. It's a very special evening.
Yes. It's the 2-year anniversary of chicken tender night, the day before Thanksgiving. Notice it's a 7 o'clock game. Not like that December 23rd. I'm still bitching about it, but it's okay.
All right. Well, let's wrap it on up. We're going to be back on Wednesday with more from Game Day Live and Devils After Dark covering this game. We'll also have Nick Villano doing pucks and pitchforks.
Nope. It's
no state of the.
No.
It's postponed. Okay.
Because
My bad.
It's a game night, and it's also Thanksgiving Eve. Yep.
Postponed, but don't forget to check out Sam and Bruce Zeman doing their new show as well here on the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network.
Yes.
Great win by these Devils. Hope to see you all here. Post-game style and pre-game with Vinny and Short Sky. Talking some Devils hockey. Hopefully another big W.
Yes.
Later, everybody. Sam Wu, turn it over to you for the final goodbye.
Yeah, just remember to go to joinourcrew.com to sign up. Till next time, let's go Devils.